Hello Biology 10. We're here at the southernmost part of the August Fire. And the August Fire is the largest fire in all of California, historically. We're learning a lot more about fire and the ecology. It turns out a lot of the species in California are adapted to fire. They actually do better. It rejuvenates, clears out all this undergrowth so the young oak trees can get sun and proliferate the next generation. And one thing too, that there are three types of fires. There are what's called a ground fire, and those fires are extremely hot, and they usually kill everything, all the seed bank, all the fungus. That's not a good fire. That's way too hot. It kills everything. Want to avoid those. But ecologically, what this is adapted for are what are called surface fires, and they just burn the grass on, and it just kind of cleans things up. Right underneath, the temperature never gets too hot, so you have things like gophers that can survive. You see these gopher hills, and these guys actually play a big role in restoring this soil. They bring up all the fungus that's been living underground that survived the fire, and they bring it up to the surface, and so they really help. They're kind of like restoration animals. And then there's also what's called a crown fire. You don't usually have crown fires here. Crown fire gets to the tops of the trees and everything burns. You see those more in the Sierra Nevada. So usually ground fire is what California's adapted to. And then lastly, here's some human management. You can see where the grader went up there, bulldozer, cut what's called a fire line, and you can see how the grass fire just went all the way up to that line and stopped. And what they're doing with that is they're usually just trying to not necessarily put the fire out per se ecologically, but to protect human habitation where people are living, buildings and things like that. So here's your assignment. Your assignment is to look up the August Fire for the lab and tell me how many acres it's burned and what % it's contained. Got it? Okay.